Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to Breakdown, the channel. If you haven't been here and you're watching this for the first time, maybe you've never tuned into the channel, this channel is completely dedicated to professional wrestling, to pro wrestling. I do have another channel called Brad Tragic, and in that channel I do other things like music, movies, and there's some other random rants, reviews of certain items that I do over there. But I do want to kind of say that, so if you are a fan of the Breakdown channel and you like the kind of content that I bring to you, basically sitting here talking, I want to do more. So don't think I don't want to do more. I just got to figure out how to do it, honestly. I could go walking and videotape myself talking, and I might do that someday. We'll see in the future what I will do and see what I could do. Maybe shoot the car before I go into work, something like that. Might be a little different. I just got to get a holder for both of the cars. Somehow I can hook it up in there. Because I do usually sometimes drive my wife's car and I drive my car sometimes. Just to save on gas and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get straight to the point. I do want to say that coming up soon will be my the first review of a part of the Cruiserweight Classic. Now I'm going to probably do this as like the dates possibly. That's the only way I can really think of it. I don't know how the WWE is doing, because I don't remember what the title said for the CWC tonight when I watched it on the network. But I'm assuming they're going to do it in some form. Whatever form they do it in, I'm probably going to change the title when I figure out how the WWE is going to present it. So probably next week, I'll probably get a chance to see how they're going to title their episode, and probably change the title to this video, or to that video when I record it. But anyway, as I'm watching the CWC, I'm thinking to myself, I really need to start reviewing NXT because I haven't reviewed it in such a long time. So that's why this is the NXT review. And I thought, I'm like, NXT's on Wednesdays, isn't it? And as soon as the Cruiserweight Classic was over and I watched the matches that happened and I wrote down notes for them and such to do the review for that, I went and checked. And oddly enough, I just happened to check out the episode with one match on it. But let me tell you, this one match was amazing. So the match I'm talking about is Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura, whatever. I know I'm a butcher with both their names, so whatever. But this is for NXT July 13th, 2016. So if you're going back and you see this a couple years from now, this is what I'm reviewing. So you go back and watch a show on the network. I'm sure they're going to keep it up. I don't know, like, when they would actually take content off. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody buys the rights back to the AWA or something and they take that off of there. I don't really know. But I can only imagine that the network will continue to get bigger and bigger and more content be added to it rather than taken off. With that being said, NXT started off with an intro for Balor and Nakemura. It showed a lot of content from them. And then basically the show starts. NXT theme song hits. Awesome theme song, by the way. I don't know if I ever talked about that. That theme song is downright amazing. Like, it kind of brings me back to the days when Raw had the really good Union Underground song on there. And also SmackDown, I think, had a good rock song at one point. No, not Nickelback, not that one. They had another one. But anyways, that happens, and the show starts, and Corey Graves and Todd Phillips, is that his name? Yeah, I think that's what his name is. They talk for a little bit, and then you hear Samoa Joe's theme song. So Samoa Joe comes out, he talks, and basically the same, how Balor and Nakamura think that they're going to get a shot at the belt, whoever wins tonight. And Joe basically says, well, I'm here to say that's a false rumor. It's not going to happen. And because you have to go through me to get a shot at the belt. And basically saying that, you have to go through him to get a championship shot. So then he kind of goes on, and it's kind of weird. Like, he starts talking like he's going to wrestle. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get a Samoa Joe match. Because I don't think I've seen him. I've seen Balor versus Joe, but I haven't really seen a match with him, I don't think, on the NXT show. And I haven't really seen too many matches of him in general in NXT. So Rhino comes out after he acts like he's going to challenge somebody. And Rhino confronts him and said, hey, you say I got to go through you? I'll go through you. Kind of good little thing. But then that's it. That's all that happens. Joe walks out. After Rhino says that, stared at him. Rhino just stands in the ring, staring at him, glaring at him. And that's it. Kind of dumb. Didn't really like it too much. I kind of wish Rhino would have got a little physical. But it didn't really happen. So from there, we got an announcement for next week's NXT, and it's going to be Bayley getting a rematch against Nia Jax. Wait. Yeah, I guess she gets a match against Nia Jax. And I was thinking Nia Jax. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking it was the women's champion, but she's not the women's champion. But she gets a shot against Nia Jax. And American Alpha will take on the Authors of Pain with Paul Ellering in their corner. And also next week, Samoa Joe is going to take on Rhino. This was said after they went to commercial break and they came back. Then from there, they go to a video package about Balor and Nakemura. That's a little more in depth, talking about their careers in Japan a little bit. Just giving kudos to them being friends in Japan and things like that. Very cool video package. WWE is always good. I don't know if they probably have a great teacher. That someone that started this, because I remember, I think it was like during the Attitude Era is when they started really getting good at video packages. Because I remember some of the ones with Shawn Michaels, and they were pretty good, but not to the degree of when the Attitude Era was. And Austin's they had things with Austin and Undertaker that they would do really good video packages on, and I remember those. They were amazing, and then they continued from then on out. So I'm kind of want to wonder who's doing it, because during that time frame, they've gotten awesome over time. Like, the guy is just amazing. He could have a video package over Alvaro Del Rio in the Big Show, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm into it. And then, of course, the match happens, and then everything changes. But video packages are amazing. So yeah, one of those packages happened, and like I said, maybe he's training some people in NXT to do video packages. That maybe people that aren't necessarily going to be wrestlers, but they're going to be editors or whatever in WWE. Anyways, let's talk about the match. Yes, the only match: Finn Balor versus Nakamura. A match that people have been waiting for a long time, and it's just kind of funny how I just happened upon to watch NXT tonight when this was the most current episode of NXT. And I will go back and review last couple of weeks. I did review one, I think, a month ago that I watched, and I think I put it up here. If not, whatever. I'll get to some point. I'll get to reviewing all NXTs anyway. But I mean, Finn Balor versus Nakemura was really good. The match was amazing. If I had to rate it on the matches we've seen, the matches I've seen, I've only seen I think this is the second match I've seen with Nakamura. So it was really good. I was impressed. I mean, I was really impressed. I kind of thought they would go longer, to be honest, but they went a decent amount of time. I mean, I think I don't even remember how long I was watching them for, and I think that's a good sign. It was a good match. Really, so I'm going. Oh my god, it's attacking me. But the match was really good. A lot of false finishes and hard hits and moves that I have either I haven't seen or I haven't seen in a while. Um, and you know, the thing about this, and I kind of want to bring this up because I don't think I've ever brought this up before, is that some of the newer wrestlers that we're getting in NXT, they're really good and they're very, very stiff. And sometimes I think the one of the attractions is that sometimes you don't know if it's real or not. And because they come so close, I think, or they actually do kind of hit each other in the ring. Um, Spoiler, wrestling is fixed if you didn't know. If you don't know wrestling's fixed, then I don't know what you're talking about. But I mean, where have you been? You're on the internet watching things about wrestling. But anyway, um, so, usually you can tell they don't hit each other. And you know this. But in some of these matches, you kind of wonder. And sometimes when they hit hard or the move looks kind of rough, you get worried. And I really do during some matches with these two guys because you don't know. Especially with Nakemura. Like, he looks like he actually hits you, like, really, really hard. And kind of scary because in a way you don't know whether he hits you or not, or hits the other guy or not. And sometimes when the move doesn't look right, you'll kind of wonder. And there's a spot that happened in this match when Balor went for a standing, like, stomp to the stomach or whatever, and it looked very, very awkward, like wondering if he actually hit him or messed up or something. But I don't know. Like, evidently everything was okay, and they went on for quite a while after that. So, assuming everything was okay, it was just the way they performed the move that it looked like really, really rough. Um, and that's where, like I said, it looks real, and I think that's kind of what the attraction is to it. Is that sometimes the NXT brand is very, very stiff, and you don't know whether you're getting hurt, they're getting hurt or not, or if it was an act, and it was supposed to be like that. That's what I think. That's just my. I mean, put your comments down below and let me know what you think. If you think that that's kind of a reason why you think NXT is so popular. And another one, I think they just connect with the crowd more, And the match was amazing. I mean, it was a freaking. It wasn't a 5-star match. Like I kind of would say you can go up to a 5-star match, and it was a 4. It was probably a 4-star match. For me, there was times where I'm not gonna put it down. I'm not gonna put it down, but I think there was times where it could have been better. One gripe I will say about it is that Nakamura didn't sell the leg at one point. I'm like, why didn't you sell the leg? Like, he still could have kind of limped over and did what he was wanting to do, even if he somewhat sold the leg. But he didn't sell the leg at one point. I'm just like, come on, Shinzei, what are you doing, man? And I think that's part of the whole WWE thing, is that he needs to learn how to do that because that's how you tell a story. And I mean, I still think Nakamura can tell a story. He's really good at what he does, but I think he needs to learn how to sell a little better, possibly, I guess, is what I'm saying. He's a great athlete. I'm not taking anything away from him. Every match he's in, he sets another bar higher for himself, and it's always different when he steps in the ring with a different person. I kind of want to see him step in the ring with somebody more than once in a row and see if he can do it each time. And I think he could. That's the thing. Him and Balor, whatever you want to say about Balor, was proven wrong tonight, in my opinion. Everybody wants to say that Balor kind of is learning, learning certain moves, and that's what he does. And he does. He, without a doubt, does. But kind of like Cena, when you put him in a match with somebody that could get out there and wrestle, Cena looks amazing because he can hang with them, because he can wrestle. Just like Stone Cold Steve Austin did, back in the day in the Attitude Era. Everybody used to say he couldn't wrestle either, and he didn't use very many moves. But we all know he could, because if you remember Stunning Steve Austin, he was amazing in WCW. Stunning Steve Austin was amazing in WCW. He wrestled so many great matches with Ricky Dragon Steamboat, Brian Pillman, was it the Hollywood Blondes as a tag team? Like Pillman and him wrestled circles around like the Four Horsemen and everything like that. He was amazing in the ring. So you know you can wrestle, and you've seen Cena in his debut. You know, stood pretty tall with Kurt Angle wrestling him, and you've seen what he could do when he first came into WWE, and now you look at him and you're like, what the hell happened? And then when CM Punk got the main event status, he actually got to come back and start doing that kind of stuff, and I'm kind of glad that Punk actually had the match with Cena, because just think about this for a second, and I know we're supposed to be talking about NXT, but think about it, Punk and Cena never had the Money in the Bank match. I don't think we would see the same Cena today, because that gave Cena an opportunity to go out there and give a 4-star match, 3.5-star match, whatever you want to give that match, and prove to the fans that he could still go if given the right opportunity. And I think he's proven that with AJ Styles. He had a great match with AJ Styles. Can't wait to see it Battleground, because I'm assuming that's what they're gonna wrestle at Battleground. I'm assuming. In a rematch, but we'll see what happens there. Maybe there'll be like a 6-man tag and he'll have the Usos in his corner or something. Who knows? But Nakemura, Finn Balor, amazing match. If you didn't check it out, check out the NXT for July 13th, 2016. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to make this video go super long, but I think it was entertaining what I talked about today. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video, and leave your thoughts down below about what you thought about NXT tonight. And as always, keep rocking.